Breaking. Secret legal memo unveils Trump's controversial war on drug cartels. In a move that's sparking intense debate, the Trump administration has quietly crafted a classified legal opinion that greenlights deadly strikes against a shadowy and extensive list of drug cartels and suspected traffickers. But here's where it gets controversial. This isn't just about targeting known terrorist groups. It's a sweeping authorization that could redefine how the U.S. wages its war on drugs. According to sources, the Justice Department's Office of Legal Counsel argues that the president can order lethal force against a broad spectrum of cartels, labeling them an imminent threat to Americans. And this is the part most people miss. The list goes far beyond publicly designated terrorist organizations, raising alarms about transparency and accountability. Legal experts are sounding the alarm, warning that this opinion effectively grants the president unchecked power to declare drug traffickers as enemy combatants, bypassing due process and potentially authorizing summary executions. Historically, drug traffickers were treated as criminals, with the Coast Guard intercepting shipments and arresting smugglers. But this new interpretation flips the script, blurring the lines between law enforcement and warfare. As one former Pentagon lawyer put it, this logic could allow the administration to label any group trafficking drugs into the U.S. as an attack on the nation, justifying lethal retaliation, regardless of size or scope. The controversy doesn't stop there. Last week's Defense Department memo to lawmakers justifying strikes on boats in the Caribbean leaned heavily on this classified opinion. Lawmakers have repeatedly demanded a copy, but the DOJ and DOD have stonewalled, fueling suspicions of overreach. Attorney General Pam Bondi is set to face tough questions on Capitol Hill, but will she provide the clarity Congress seeks? Meanwhile, the U.S. military has already carried out at least 4 strikes in the Caribbean, claiming the victims were affiliated with cartels. The latest, confirmed by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, killed 4 people on board a vessel. Here's the kicker. Even within the Pentagon, military lawyers, including international law experts, are raising red flags about the legality of these strikes. Multiple JAGs, military lawyers, have told CNN the actions appear unlawful. Yet, they're powerless to challenge the OLC opinion, which holds sway as the executive branch's legal interpretation. The way forward is just to eat it and put your head down, one JAG admitted, reflecting a culture of reluctance to dissent. This classified opinion is a cornerstone of the administration's escalating campaign against Latin American cartels, which also includes expanded CIA authorities for lethal targeting and covert operations. President Trump reportedly updated the CIA's powers around the same time he ordered military strikes against cartels earlier this summer. But this expansion isn't without risks. In Latin America, where many U.S. citizens and green card holders reside, the CIA faces a novel challenge: potential lawsuits from those harmed by its actions. As CNN previously reported, this is uncharted territory for the agency. So here's the question. Is this a necessary escalation in the fight against drug cartels? Or does it set a dangerous precedent for executive power and international law? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This is a debate that's far from over,